So I'm at Nakalva Technical High School in Westmoreland at their Parents' Day, Parents Appreciation Day 2022. I'm the guest speaker and I'm so excited. I'm always excited to speak to or share with young people, and today is an awesome opportunity to do that. Well, young people, but primarily the parents of those young people. So the theme for the day is, the national theme is Reigniting the Village. And the name of my presentation is The Power of the Village. So I'll try to get some snippets of the presentation and, so you can hear what I spoke about. Pray for me.
Can't come in front of a group of people we don't know from Adams and talk and be so brave. All of that came from the village working. The people in the village working together, understanding that we are here to see you come to where you're really, really supposed to be. But you're the one. We say believe in your kids. Talk with the teachers and the people at the school. Understand. Some of the time they now show you certain colors at home. You might have your daughter not even know so they can sing. But you know so they can read so well as Esther Lee. I have a niece, Nyla, her teacher sent a report to say she's shy at school. We say shy? Nyla, with mouth flying when in their home. And it's so important, that's why I'm saying it's important to be in dialogue with the teachers to understand, how does my child operate at school? Let me see if he's a totally different person from the one at home. Let's work together to see how we can bring out her true self. Everything you never get to do, you want to see your people them do it. You try not to force it on them, but you try to make them understand. So here, you now come on there and say, by the time you reach a certain age, you should be better than where I was at that age. And then you try to find those systems that will help you to facilitate that. You can't let out the schools, you can't let out the teacher them. Because you and the teachers are the most important people in their lives. These are just some points to just remind us of the importance of the village. You build trust. Your kids' grades or even participation will improve because they feel more comfortable about the whole thing. They're respecting rules and boundaries and the benefits of all of these. We can't slack off. It might sound like enough pressure, but we can't slack off. And we have to understand who can help us. Help them. Who can help us to prepare them for this world. Thank you so very much for listening.
This song.
A pretty lady over there said this song. But the lady in the yellow summertime up, so I don't know.
Just give us a minute. The water is here. Yeah, the water is here.
Thank you, Lord. I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're all a part of one body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I need you. They need you. You're all a part of one body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're all a part of one body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to them. They need you to survive. You are important to them. They need you to survive. Thank you for having me. God bless you.
Oh my God, that was so good. The students, the parents especially, were very, very receptive, and it was just such a good time sharing with them. I'm not sure if a good angle was caught for the recording of the video, but hopefully, you know, but it was pretty much talking about the importance of parents and teachers working together to see the true development of their child, the fulfillment of their purpose. And of course, I shared my personal story, you know, talking about how teachers would have invested in me and how my parents would have worked with, or my guardians, my village would have worked together to see that, you know, I come out to be a successful person. Now, success doesn't mean that you get everything right, but it means that fundamentally you'll have those principles that will take you through life successfully, that will take you through life, you thrive and you survive. And you know how if you fall, you can't get up back, you know how to maneuver certain situations. But you know, yeah, parents can't do it alone, teachers can't do it alone. It has to be a village. So thank you so much for all the love, Nakalva. Peace.
Reignite the village, which will impact generations.
Give basket.
All right, mommy. So this lady is the mother of one of my former schoolmates, Maki. You see? And she said my face no change. She said my face no change. She said she remember me from primary school. That's crazy.
Yeah, of course, when you were a small little girl.
Oh my
when I used
God.
to come by the school.
Wow. Say what you remember. What? Just my
here.
face. Are we in the same class one at the time? Yes, in grey hair now. Oh my goodness. Yes, man. Oh my God.
I'm going to
My
ask him, I'm going
kid.
to talk to him about you.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
This Lawrence
Tell him
from
say
Peterson.
him not gonna remember Lawrence. Well, Lawrence I'm married name. Say not gonna know Lawrence.
So
but you
what?
say Shadell or say Shadell Hill.
Okay, Shadell.
You can't say
Yes,
Shadell
yes,
Hill.
I went in the Monday morning and give me. Say, sir, attitude thing. Take the book.
Yeah.
One of your class dry foot.
Jeez.
No business book.
Yeah.
Telling everything. Keep it.
I never forget that. You get to instill them values in now in your son.
I don't know,
Amazing.
Mr.
Is here.
Brown just gonna understand him.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
We're yep.
I
Doesn't
went to
matter.
modern high school and I have 8 subjects.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where you're planted, you just have to just do your best.
Right here,
He will do well. He will do well. You look upon him and you see smart, you see brilliant. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to just go and push him. Ah, my pleasure. And nice talking with you. What your surname? Where your people them from?
My grandfather
Somewhere in
is
Europe?
a Cuban.
Oh, same thing? Oh, come here. Cuban or in Sevilla. Take care, gentlemen. Yes. Pink is your favorite color? Oh, it's mine too. Where's the mommy?
Since the start of the year, over 1,000 children have lost their lives due to violent heat. Prior that heat. You, Mr. and Mrs. Abuser. Let us be. Let us grow up. Let us go to school. Stop murder with love. Tired of it. You stop. I want to be a cricketer. Leave us alone, you pervert!
Sorry, we're not going to the school part. And she's a motivational speaker. She has a YouTube channel and she wants to talk to you, especially the ladies, about a very, very, very important topic that do affect us, especially the younger ones. It will affect me somewhat now, but it's nice to have knowledge. So let's put our hands together for Miss Shakey. She'll tell you more about herself. No, man, better like that.
Work with this camera, like work with this pastor, Wallace. To see how best you can help the children do what they're really, really supposed to be. Because a lot of times, what we see happening nowadays, when young people grow up and don't get certain kind of guidance, you know where they end up, unfortunately. And it's good to understand that at this age especially, teachers and parents are the most important people in children's lives. You believe that? Yes. I thoroughly believe so. Daddy in the orange cap, why are you here today, sir?
I say I'm curious and I want to know everything that's going on.
You want to know everything that's going on. Alright, we don't have a lot of parents who want to know what's going on. We're just ready to them, give them breakfast, put on the uniform and send them off. So, what about you, ma'am? Why are you here today? I'm here. Afternoon. To find out what's going on. So we are here today because we care about our children's development. We care about what's happening at school and we want to see the best for them.
I want to know what's going on in their life.
You want to know what's going on in your life because there's life at home and there's also life at school. And they spend most of their time here. So it's important to know what's going on here. Yes? Another thing I think that stands out is that a lot of time we have the kids at home. And when we come and talk to the teachers, that's totally a different child from what we have at home. So we need to know what kind of child we have at school and at home so we can know how best we can help them to bring out their best self, to be their best self and to develop as they ought to. No time to scratch your head. Alright? So it's very important that we check in sometimes with ourselves to see what we're doing so that we can be the best parents we can be. So they say in a village you must have organization. So it means that it's very important to plan this event. At least a few weeks before the event, you're supposed to get at least a little letter or your daughter home and what to say. The school having this event. Yes? The school is organized and they're working with parents to ensure that things are in place to get you informed. The child coming from school, ask them what happened at school today. Teacher give me any letter for me? When you talk about at school today, guidance counselor came and talked to you about any That sort of thing. And just like you're living here today, there should be complementary activities. Events where you can come in and have, sessions like these, sit down and talk and then with the teacher. Not just when teacher calls to say the child is in trouble. So we're talking about collaboration and cooperation. We have to work together. We have to collaborate. It's not just the teachers. You're sending them out, them come to the class, them do their work at school. When they come home, you're supposed to be checking to see the homework, what is there for homework. That's a part of it. They need to understand that learning takes place at school, but it also can take place at home, where I'm able to witness my parent actively being a part of my learning. Check the homework if you don't understand, call your cousin or your sister or somebody. So you didn't do this at primary school, you're doing this homework for Janelle. But the point I'm trying to make is effective communication is really important. And it's not one way, it's two ways. So it's them communicating with you and you communicating with them. That's me in grade 1 at Petersfield Primary. Is that when I went here, my teacher, Mrs. Green, gave me something to read. And when I read it, she said to me, no, these are the exact words, there's no one can remember exact what she said. She said, you're way above average. And so she said to me, it's pointless for you to go to grade 2 at this point. We're going to send you straight to grade 3 after grade 1. And I can recall sometimes when Mrs. Green was leaving the class, you have class monitor. It's always me she left in charge. And I say, yeah, my boss, from grade 1 my confidence was being built. Yes? So my grandparents and my mother sent me out to Petersfield Primary with a lot of confidence. At my church, Mount Martin Church at the Nazarene, well, we set a confidence boost in our kids. So I got that support from home and I came to school and now I have a teacher who really believes in me. My potential, and she said, you're a smart girl. And so I went to the grade 3 and by then, I was representing Petersfield Primary in a number of things. Very, very enough. Spelling B by grade 5, Mrs. Campbell said, well, you can't spell, man, I'm going to train your ability to spelling B. And we go to spelling B and mash it up. Yeah, she must look up. Laugh. Come third. Third is good, man. Third is good. And she said, alright, Chanel, you did so well in your first year. We're going to try again another year. Guess how much we probably see that? Third again. And at some point as well, there was a teacher called Miss Brown who heard me singing one day when I was passing and said, wow, what a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she'll give us a little part. Just continue.
And Mrs. Brown, yeah man, when I finish, I'll say, make sure that we drive and finish.
There you get one.
I'll go a little bit. Mrs. Brown brought me to JCDC Festival. Right now my mother house can't hold medal and trophy. What me say? So I was being trained at church and at home. My talents were being nurtured there. And I come to school and the teacher didn't see me. The teacher didn't push me up and push wood under the fire and we are pleased upon and say, you're a star. You're a star. That's very, very important. And so by the time I left Petersfield Primary, I went to Manning's. We continued. So we go Manning's very, very enough because of the drive that the teachers were pushing and facilitating with the help of my parents. Right here I would have been in about 6th form of Manning's by then, preparing for university. So I went on to UIT. Go up there with me enough in the same way because what? Nothing wrong, just if you have manners, them can't go you know. Them can't cool. I'm bright, you have to encourage them and guide them in the right path. You understand what I mean? It's fine to be bold and great. And so I would have done my thing and then in a few years, I started to work there. And then I was elected as the president of a regional body. That's the Caribbean Tertiary Level Personnel Association. So for persons who work within universities and colleges in the entire Caribbean. I'm a Jamaica, I say Caribbean. I think something. I think something. Little Mala girl from around we thought this up. Westmoreland, Petersfield Primary, Manning, Westmoreland. Who was Upper Kingston and how much of the place? Yes. No fear nobody. Because what? Because of my village. Because of all my parents or my guardians.
church family, the school family, everybody around me. I say, hey, when I put them like challenge the star, I want to help to guide around bring her where she ought to be. As God would have it, my daughter was conceived a few years after that. And that's where this huge mindset change or shift came about. I'm not saying before having a child, it never had sense. But when I became a mother, when you become a parent, there's something that happens to your brain, to your thinking, to your thought process. It's as if you're saying to yourself, well, everything what we never get to do, if you want to do it, never try the best to make sure you get to do it. So we try our very best to do all we can for our kids. And a part of that, a very important part of that is understanding, identifying those who can help us to do that. And I really, really believe teachers and educators are very, very important in this regard. And I thought to myself, what kind of parenting perspective am I living by? Is it that whatever I have to do, I'm going to work the money, ensure that my kids go to school, but I'm not going to be as involved in their life as I should be. I'm not going to go the extra mile to find out how can you help me bring out the best in my child. I'm going to just do my part. And my part is breakfast, getting them ready, send them out, and come home, that's it. I have no idea what's happening at school. I have no idea what kind of talents teachers think my child has. I have no idea what my child likes to do to see how even JCDC or the speech competition. Look at them pretty up and just come up and talk. Brave, the little baby one in grade 1. Ain't she barely reaching on my knee? Look how brave she is already. Every child must learn and can do well. And so my parenting perspective is that I want my child to understand where she is coming from. Understand her roots. That's how you're going to know what you're about. I want her to understand and appreciate her talents. And I want to be able to identify what system, what people, what structures can help me to bring out those talents in her. And I want her to be so brave and confident as she grows up. Never ever forgetting God. Never ever forgetting God in the mix. But for me, it's very important that I identify what kind of parent I want to be. And understand that the teachers and I must, it's not that if nor but nor maybe, must work together to see that my child, continue to be the best that she can be. And importantly, we want to understand and remember that we are preparing them for the world. Now, I don't know if you're like me, who hardly watch news sometimes because it's so depressing. Hardly watch news, my God. Every day is something else. It's stressful, bad. And so this is the kind of world we are preparing our children for. And so it's important to understand that we cannot do it alone as parents. We can't do it alone. It's very important that we continue to participate in events like these. That we continue to help them with at-home learning. That we continue to have conversations with them where it's not just about why you do that? Why is so rude? Why is so aggressive? Why is so done? But it's sometimes sitting them down, asking them what are you interested in? If them say them can't sing and you know say nobody in your family don't get to give and you wonder where this talent come from. Don't laugh after them. Make you bust a little piece, make you hear it. Maybe there's a Miss Brown here who can help them to channel that energy. And even train them and then become a good singer. So that's what it's about. Appreciating and understanding the village. So there won't be long. And this is where we want to get. Parents and teachers and the children understanding that it's a village and it's a community and it's very important. And there's a parent just, at home helping their child, helping them to understand that they're in this with them. Thank you so very much for listening.
Wonderful.
Okay, sure. May I have a chips and water, please?
are important to them. They are important to you, and we need you to survive.
But we are saying as long as you come to Ferry School, you are not going to be in the media for the wrong things. You are going to be there as a nation builder. That's what you're going to tell them. Thank you very much. I'm encouraged by what you have said. And I'm sure that the parents too are encouraged. She is telling you that as a Westmoreland, if I can, then you can as well. Some of you, you might pass that little stage, but you have your children. They must.
After him, he done the activity.
Much guidance counselor. First primary, guys. It was a nice vibe. Thanks for having me. Thanks to Mrs. Foster Wallace for inviting
Thanks for
me.
coming to Shadow. I really do appreciate it, and the presentation was excellent. And I'm like, oh God, all in all, they don't have who to really tell them that yes, you can. That is so important. When you tell them they can.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
So true.
The other day I was telling somebody that when I was younger, I don't remember what age, but I asked mommy. At some point, she told me that you chew your food about 32 times before you swallow. And that's a part of helping with the digestion and all of that. And believe me, from the day the mommy tell me that, it has not left me up to this point. Me chew my food that many times. It has so much to do with who, when you...
Yes, and when your mommy would have told you that from your small, there's nobody who can get it
Otherwise.
out of you, not even you.
Exactly.
Not even you.
Exactly.
So when we were small, you used to sit for health and strength, and then when you're going to eat alone, you did not, right? And then even if I'm somewhere and they sing grace, when it's time for me to eat, we still have to do something. It's like you cannot help.
It's true, it just happened, yeah.
And it is so super important that we teach our children the right thing from the beginning. It sticks.
It does. Trust me. So I'm heading home. Ferris Primary. It was such a good time. The parents were so receptive. Even some of the kids were at the window listening as well. It was such a lovely time, and you know, it was a moment of connecting too, because I'm from Westmoreland, and having gotten the chance to speak to, you know, parents in Westmoreland, it was certainly a privilege and an honor, because I was able to tell those parents that it's important for them to tell their child that they can. You get what I mean? And to have seen how my parents and my teachers would have worked together to help me develop, you know, that they can do the same for their child. So it was a good time. I'll come again. Yeah, I'd definitely love to be back here at First Primary. But yeah, it was a good time. Heading home now to relieve mommy of the young queen. Thanks for watching. I'll certainly see you in the next one. Bye.